This past Friday, I went down to San Pedro, California, go fuck with my boy Eternal Champion, and my boy C.A.C. They put together a showcase / cypher for us. A dope ass showcase, dope ass artists was out there doing their thing. Define Flows, Robles the One, that's just to name a few. Very like underground hip hop centered, you know what I'm saying? So raw wordplay, you know what I'm saying? Sick ass freestyles, and it was just a great environment. You know what I mean? I've done multiple shows with Eternal Champion, and I've done multiple showcases with C.A.C. as well. And never once have I been disappointed by the sound, by the professionalism. You know what I mean? They know I'm kind of taking a drive from where I'm at, so they show me love as far as like my time slot and everything. So first off, I want to give a shout out to them. Appreciate them for always taking care of me when I come down. And yeah, like it was a good showcase. Went down there, a lot of hip hop heads. Got there on time and stuff. My time slot was for 10:02, I believe. But these showcases sometimes they get a little pushback, but it's not anything I'm not used to. It's not something that affects me or upsets me or anything like that. So when I got there, checked in with Eternal, checked in with C.A.C. and like I said, always all love every time. No issues whatsoever. See my boy Divine Flows, man. Like, if y'all don't know about Divine Flows, please check him out, man. He's definitely a sick ass MC. Ran into Robles the One. I've done multiple showcases with Robles, at least 20 plus showcases together with Robles. So I'm very familiar with his style, how he raps, how he gets down. But, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Robles the One. Hopped on the mic. They had a little cypher and stuff like that. I hopped on the mic, and I spit a little freestyle. But if I'm being honest, like I smoked too much on the way down. Like I was smoking a lot, and yeah, not to make excuses for myself, but like I wasn't prepared in terms of like what's the word I'm looking for? Pretty much I had cotton mouth. Like that's like the best way for me to explain it. And be honest, like I just had cotton mouth, and it affected like some of the ways I was rapping, some of the words I was trying to put out, and like to me personally, I felt like it wasn't presentable. So I did probably about like 20-30 seconds, hopped off the mic or whatever like that, and I just let that be what it was. And also I had lost my USB, so the songs I had presented for that crowd, because as the more I've done shows, the more I've learned to have certain music for certain crowds. You know what I'm saying? I've learned to say, like, I have my trap shit for this trap crowd. I have my hip hop shit for the hip hop heads. I got my subtle soothing music for people who aren't used to all the cursing and you know what I'm saying, shit like that. So I didn't have that USB, so I had to operate off my phone, and on my phone I only had select songs. So I was kind of like, my set that I performed wasn't really planned. It was done off a whim. So me personally, I wasn't happy with how I performed. You know what I mean? The sound was good, no issues on Eternal's end at all whatsoever. Like I felt like it was all me, in result of me like smoking heavy and being irresponsible and losing my flash drive to where I wasn't able to perform my set songs. It kind of like as an artist who's done a lot of shows, I should be on a different level in terms of like my preparation. I know not to smoke too much. I know not to drink too much before I get on stage. I know to put my USB up in areas that I'll be able to find it later on, you know what I'm saying, without a hassle and stuff like that. So for me to start off the new year making these mistakes, these basic mistakes, you know what I mean, it kind of made me feel some type of way about myself. But at the end of the day, pushed through it, got the set done, got the props, you know what I'm saying. Everything was good. But yeah, like what I told myself that I did right was get out there and still like push my name. You know what I mean? I still hopped on the mic, whether the freestyle didn't go as I planned or the set songs I performed didn't go as I planned. Like I still went out there, handle business, did what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? They know who CurtisM.A.C is when I leave the building. You know what I mean? So that's what I felt like I did right. As far as what I felt like I did wrong was, I felt like I need to hold back on the smoking, you know what I mean, until I'm off stage. And I feel like I need to be 2 steps ahead of myself when it comes time for preparation and being prepared for my shows. If that means practicing more on my songs I'm about to perform, or putting my USB in set places that I know I'm going to be able to find it. You know, I just like that's what I feel like I need to do better. You know what I mean? And network more. You know, I don't have a problem with networking, but if I'm being honest, how do you network? Like I haven't properly found out how to network with competition. You know what I'm saying? And I say that because like we all in the rap game, we all trying to do the same shit, make it to the millions, be #1, be better than the next, the dopest MC in the room, yada yada yada. So it's like when I'm networking with other artists and stuff like that, like if their fan base is similar to mine, you know, I just look at it like this is possible competition. You know what I mean? So why am I networking with competition? You know what I'm saying? If it's all love, you know, I'll make sure I reciprocate that, show love back. But for the most part, though, I know other artists feel this. Like when you're on the scene, you can kind of go in there and tell already who is an ally and who is competition. The ones I see as allies are the ones I'm already in tune with. I'm already networking and connected with. The ones outside of that, like if you know what it feels like when they show you love as an artist. So anything outside of that, you can kind of tell, like, okay, for sure, like that's the competition right there. Like that's not somebody I want to network with. But you know, me being an upcoming artist, I can't think like that at every showcase. I can't think like that about every artist. And networking doesn't always necessarily mean with other artists. You know what I'm saying? Network with the fans that's there, because some people are just there to spectate. You can feel me. You feel me? You can network with them, get them to follow you and stuff like that. You know, and that's what I told myself. Like I'm gonna do better next time. Is I'm gonna make sure like when I'm networking, it's not just to the fans. It's not just to other artists. It's also to like fans, bartenders, bar owners, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Somebody I see at the liquor store, and then that's how it should be. But you know, I'm still working through a few things. You know, I get shy. You feel me? I get kind of nervous to approach people. You feel me? I kind of I don't really like to be in people's faces. So that's one of the things I need to work on as far as like being an artist, is knowing I'm gonna have to be in people's faces to get myself out there, and I'm gonna be in people, and people are gonna be in my face by the time I get my name out there. So that's something I gotta work through. But yeah, all in all, I had fun at the showcase. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was down in San Pedro, Harold's Place. Eternal Champion, he set me up with it. Aspect the Aztec, he locked me in. So, you know, I appreciate both of those. Not the ideal start to 2025, but at the same time, it was more like it was the perfect reality check I needed, because we coming hard this year, and the focus needs to be there in every area. The balance needs to be there in every area. You know what I'm saying? The preparation needs to be on point in every area. So, like, dealing with what I dealt with that night, that was all self-inflicted. If we're being honest, self-inflicted. I'm the one that smoked too much. I'm the one that misplaced my USB and couldn't find it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, as someone who made that mistake and is learning from that mistake, I'm definitely looking forward to 2025 as far as the showcases ahead. And yeah, man, when I post my videos, I hope you guys tune in. You know what I mean? For those of you tuning in on YouTube and found me through YouTube, Instagram is C.A.C the Titan. You can follow me on Instagram. CurtisM.A.C on all music platforms. CurtisM.A.C. Please look me up, check my music out. And if you're ever in the area where I'm doing a showcase at, please feel free to pull up. Come check me out. Come vibe with the Titan. You know what I'm saying? I definitely don't disappoint when I go on stage. So, I appreciate all y'all for tuning in. I hope I kept y'all, you know what I'm saying, the whole time. You know what I'm saying? If not, we'll get there. But yeah, I appreciate all y'all for tuning in, and thank you for fucking with the Titan, man. CurtisM.A.C out.